They are the kindest, most sincere people I've ever been around, ever. Forget everything you've ever heard. After you go to Africa, you got to go to Ghana first, then you need to go to Botswana, because you need to see Botswana is the second richest diamond producer nation in the world. Them black people over there got something. And then you got to go to Johannesburg. That's what you got. You got to do that jump right there. Once you see that, you'll understand who we are. Them Africans ain't stole nothing from us. They talk about Burna Boy stole this. No, we stole from Burna Boy. Them Africans is us, man. They the beat, they the rhythm, they the soul, they the hard work. We get our courage from them. When you see them people, they look just like your family. They walk like us. They look like us. They got moves like us. It's just, you gotta see it. And we gotta, my goal is to help bridge this gap, because we got to touch base with them, because they love y'all, man. You don't even know. They think y'all to catch me out. They think y'all to lick. You know why? Because they know what you went through. They know where them slave ship picked you up at. They know they brought you to a land. They know what they did to you. And y'all still over here shining. If we take this shine back over there and give them the love and teach them that dust, we'd have a powerful union.
Welcome back to my channel. You know, today, there's this couple of videos that is flying around about Americans relocating to Africa. Ghana, Botswana, Gabon, and you see a lot of celebrities are finding their root after doing their DNA. They are saying, oh, Africa is my fatherland, my motherland, I want to go back. And you know, I mean, you see, what's his name? Harvey. He's gone back to Ghana, and Ludacris, yeah, Gabon, and a few of them, they find solace, they find peace, they find comfort in the reality that they can't deny, they can't keep denying where the origin is, where they are loved, where they're accepted. And of course, a couple of videos I have for you whereby some ladies are saying, oh, we never thought Africa is this beautiful. You know this narrative that when we want to show Africa, they will just show oh goodness, it's the narrative. They want to tell about Africa. But you see a lot of white folks are coming to Africa to make money. They enjoy the weather, they enjoy a lot of things, but the black folks be like, oh, we don't want to go there. What do we want to do there? It's backward, there's no light. It is a lie. And of course, I've put up these videos, you can see the reality of what is happening in Africa. Africa is a beautiful place. Africa is a beautiful place. I can tell you for free. But what they portray over the years is that, oh, flies, you know, they have infections, is a lie. Guys, let's go check it out. And I'll be right back. Credit belongs to the original creator of every content I'll be showing here. I'll be right back, guys. Don't go nowhere.
But to go to Africa and everything that we only saw images of wasn't there. And it was, that make you cry. Like, as ignorant as this is, when we first was going to Africa, they was like, Griff, you ready to go to Africa? And I was like, no. They was like, why? You going to motherland? I said, I don't want no flies in my eyes. Because in America, they still, they still show these commercials with these white people walking through these villages, right? And it's probably a set like this. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But they did outside. But the white people was walking through the village and they stepping over kids and they're looking in the camera and they're like, I know. For 30 cents a day.
You could save one of these kids.
And then they put the camera on the kid, and the camera got 6 flies on the eyeball, like
which one is this one?
Rugby, like on the eyeball. And I feel like the cameraman can say, "Fly, we trying to."
But he chose to keep the shot.
Yeah. So when you hear, so the only image is, and then you feel so ignorant. You feel so mad immediately at America, like immediately, like you wouldn't. I mean, Cape Town, guys, come on.
Come on.
First of all, Cape Town.
I'd rather be broke in Africa than I would ever be broke in America. Okay, hear me out. First of all, when you broke in America, you broke. You motherfucking next level broke, okay? You broke until payday, broke until I don't know when I'm gonna be able to have money to pay my next bill. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do about these kids' school club. I don't know how I'm gonna pay this water bill, all the lights gonna get shut off. That kind of broke. But when you broke in Africa, it's a motherfucking peaceful broke. You don't got nothing to worry about. You ain't worried about nothing. Electric's only $20. In some places, you only pay rent once a year. If you're here in Kenya, you pay rent monthly, but it ain't even up to that much as it is in the USA. So when you broke over in Africa, it's a peaceful kind of broke. In Africa, as soon as you go outside, you didn't forgot you was even broke. Like, you could be broke and still look good. Nails be only $10. Hair be only $10. Motherfuckers won't even know you broke in Africa. But America, they know when you broke. You down bad and begging broke. Ooh, honey, I don't see how y'all do it in America, honey. I can't do it. I can't do it, honey. I'd rather be broke in Africa than broke in America. Some of y'all wonder, like, what am I do if I ever move over to Africa? How I'm gonna get a job? Where I'm gonna get my income from? Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that shit. Just come to Africa. Come to Africa broke. Figure it out later on, okay? Figure it out when you get over here. Just come to Africa. Come here broke. Let your ass go broke in America. They gonna send an eviction notice on your door in 24 motherfucking hours, okay? How the fuck you gonna pay that $2,000, $3,000 rent? If you gonna be broke and you gonna be poor, at least be poor and broke in Africa. At least come to Africa. Since I've been here, I'm like, how are some people out here not wealthy and they're still happy? I see why now. It is actually a pleasure to be broke in Africa. Like, it's still peaceful. It's still motherfucking peaceful in Africa. Even when you're broke in Africa, it's a peaceful type of broke. You are still motivated. Trust me. In America, oh my God, you feel like you have to go to mental hospital after about a month of being broke. After about 2 weeks of being broke in America. Out here, you could be broke for years and still be happy. Trust me.
The way the American media made it seem like Africa was just people living in huts everywhere. And quite literally, Africa is gorgeous. Like, when you actually look at places, Africa's fucking gorgeous. Why the fuck did y'all not show that to me growing up? Like, literally growing up, I thought everyone who was in Africa lived in a hut. I didn't know that there were beautiful parts of Africa at all, because that just wasn't being shown. But they still exist. I'm like, bitch, why were we not seeing that? Like, I clearly didn't know that Africa was beautiful like that. And y'all clearly did that for a reason. Like, when you start to see how beautiful it is in some places, you're like, oh, okay, this is why you don't show us these parts. Because you don't want us to see, like, oh, Africa's actually beautiful. You want us to have this preconceived notion of what Africa is like, and you want us to judge off of that and only think Africa looks this one way and that it can't possibly look any other way. Because of the people who live there, of course. That's just insane to me. But yeah, Africa is fucking beautiful. They lied. Not to anyone's surprise, of course.
You've been lied to about Africa's size, and tonight we're setting the record straight. I'm Akosua Prempe for United States of Africa TV. Stay with me, because once you see the true map, you'll never see our continent the same way again. For decades, school maps used projections that inflate Europe and North America while shrinking Africa. That wasn't harmless. It shaped beliefs about power and potential. On an equal area map, Africa engulfs the United States, China, India, Japan, and much of Europe with room to spare. When they minimize the land, they minimize the people, their history, and their future. That is why this matters now. Switch to a true scale view, and the story flips. Africa is the bedrock of civilization. Pyramids aligned with astronomical precision. The walls of Benin stretching farther than the Great Wall in total length. Rock-hewn churches of Lalibela carved straight from living stone. Great Zimbabwe's soaring dry stone architecture without mortar. Empires of gold and knowledge rose here. Mali's wealth turned markets, and Timbuktu drew scholars to vast libraries. Aksum minted gold, commanded sea routes, and raised monumental stelae. Kush mastered iron and built its own pyramids. This is not nostalgia, it's precedent. Today, Africa anchors minerals powering technology. Cobalt, coltan, platinum, gold, plus the youngest, fastest growing talent base on Earth. When the map expands, so does our strategy. Here's the truth. A corrected map reveals scale, leverage, and destiny. Unity turns resources into power and history into policy. The distortion ends when we say it does. Join the movement. Subscribe, like, share, and tag a friend. Stand with us to unite Africans everywhere. And now, to you, your voice builds this future. Do you believe map distortions shaped global attitudes toward Africa's power? Which truth, size, architecture, or empires should lead our next investigation? Leave your comment.
Welcome back. I know you guys, you have watched the video. I know some of you are still surprised about the places you have watched and you're like, is this in Africa? Yes, I can tell you for free, it is in Africa. So when you've done all you want to do, one thing I can tell you that Africa is a place that you will not be discriminated. They will not say to you that they want to make a law that will hinder you. They will not put a law in place to guard and guide you. And police are on you to make sure that you make mistakes so that they can arrest you. That will not happen to you in Africa. I can tell you for free. And have you been to Cape Town, South Africa? Have you been to Botswana? Have you been to West Africa, some part of the West Africa? Have you been to, that's Ghana? Nigeria is also there. Some places that are very safe in Nigeria. And people say, then. You see, the narrative is that there's all sort of things to make you not to go to Africa. That is what I'm talking about. But the truth is, you need to have a base. You need to have a place you want to go to. Just go to those places, have fun, do a 1 week tour, and see if you want to settle down. Because the truth is, after all is said and done, you need a place where you can have peace of mind. Where when you work and after a month's salary, after you pay your bill, pay all the bills, you still have a lot of money to save. Right now, people are saying they want to leave America. You know, because when they work, at the end of the month, they have no savings. Everything is going into tax, bills, and all of that. But Africa is very affordable. And a lot of, Steve Harvey knows what they're saying. Ludicrous, they know what they're saying. Those guys, they've bought citizenship because they said this is where they are from, and they are buying it, and they are settling down, building their houses and doing stuff there. Imagine, I know some folks are used to, we're not Africa. But I'm not here to contend about whether you're Africa or not. What I'm here to say is the fact that you need to find a place where you are wanted, where you are welcome, where you can put all your resources and you are safe. When you go to school, your kid go to school, you're not afraid that the police is going to arrest them or someone's going to arm them or anything. Do you get what I'm saying? You're in a place where you're welcome, you're loved, a place where you can go out without the fear of anything evil can happen to you. You're not having a fear of gunshot or anything. You get what I'm saying? You're in a place where the people there looks exactly like you, and you feel that, these are your brothers, these are your sisters, in a place like that. These are the things that Americans are discovering, and they're like, we were lied to. We never knew Africa is this beautiful. Africa is beautiful. And when you say Africa, Africa is a continent. It has a lot of countries inside. I've mentioned a few for you. And these are the things that, you see the video, the guy said, they show a place and say, mosquito is there, this is there. They show Tatar suffering people, and they make you feel that that's the whole of Africa. How possible is that? And guys, like, we were wrong. We were very wrong. The black guy was saying that. You watched the video, and it was like, it's a lie, and the place is backward, but they still go there. They still go into the bushes. Guess what? They are stealing the resources in Africa. Africa is blessed. We have a lot of this. We are the ones powering their countries. We are the ones saving their countries. We are the ones give everything they need is in Africa, and they tell you guys that you shouldn't come, but they are always coming to steal stuff. That's what is happening in Africa. And you, that your roots is from there. And someone say, it's not my root. Whatever the case, whether it's your root, whether it's not your root, that is not what I'm here to discuss about. You need a place where you are wanted, where you spend little, you can save up, you have peace of mind, the air is beautiful, everything is organic, not chemical food and all of that. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. And the time has come for you guys to come to Africa and see the lies you've been told and be able to juxtapose and say, we were told these beautiful places in Africa where you get value for your money. It seems like I'm advertising for Africa. Yep, we can say that. Whatever it is, you can say that. But don't follow the narrative that has been propagated that Africa is backward, is this, it's a lie. You guys should leave those lies behind and come see for yourself that there's a place you are welcome and loved. That's all I have to say. Thank you guys for watching. If today's your first time, subscribe to my channel, like and share the video so that everyone can see that Africa is beautiful and Americans are coming people from all over the world. The white folks are also coming, but they don't want you as a black person to come. You see that narrative? Bye for now.